Hi there. Welcome to Raidho Canine. My name is Kim, and I am the owner. When I go out and people ask me what it is I do for a living, my response is always, I'm an animal wisdom alchemist. And then they go, what? And I'm like, let me explain. So one of the main tools that I use in my work is animal communication. This is a process where we tune into the animal, we listen to their point of view. So as a communicator in my work, what my job is to listen to your animal using all of my senses through telepathy. And then I interpret those messages. I pass on the wisdom. I pass on the information to their human. And this is the animal wisdom part. Alchemists are people who turn lead into gold using a specific sequence of steps. So as animal communication is the catalyst for a greater understanding of the human companion relationship, there's a lot more to it, which includes the human. It's bringing both of those sides together and creating one beautiful, connected relationship together. Raidho Canine came into being through a series of life experiences with our family dogs. Illness, trauma, behavior issues. It was chaos and confusion, and we were really at the bottom. We were at rock bottom. As I started to pick myself up and dust myself off, I started to study. I knew that the only way to climb out of this hole was to learn and to trust what I felt was right. And it's been a hard path because I was always seeking something outside for the answer. And what I realized was that the answers, they were inside of me and inside of our dogs the whole time. We just needed to understand what we were looking for. My study became a full-time hobby, and then it was just all over. It became a new career. And these traumas and this time has been one of the biggest blessings of my entire life. This life just, it's a miracle. It never ceases to amaze me. I've discovered that our companions, they show us everything. Everything is on the surface. Nothing is hidden. They're pure honesty. It's simple. Sometimes it's so simple we miss it. Sometimes it's so subtle that we miss it. But through animal communication, we can discover new things when we feel confused. It's always a place that we can turn to just ask them to help us, to show us. But every day, day to day, hour by hour, minute by minute, their behaviors, they're always connected to us. They're begging us to listen. Our busy lives, I think sometimes it gets really easy to just brush it off and not listen. It doesn't matter if you're sharing your life with your first companion, your 100th companion. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned performance home or a professional in the industry. The offerings at Raidho Canine are a perfect fit for anyone who wants to live the richest, most rewarding life with their incredible companion. We can always learn, we can always do better, we can always grow in our relationship with them. When we work together, we create a pathway forward that's more knowledgeable, more empathic, and more respectful. Because the relationship that we have with our animal companions, it's a two-way relationship, and it's a two-way responsibility. Our offerings are flexible, they're customized, yet there's alchemical steps, no matter which offering you would choose. First, we're going to listen to the human. I'm going to listen to you. I want to hear your story, your concerns, your questions. I want to understand your story. And then I want to do the very same thing with your companion. I want to connect in with them. I want to hear about them. I want to know them at an energetic level. We're going to highlight the topics of discussion, the concerns. We're going to grab answers to your questions. Sometimes even the animals are going to have questions for you. Third, we're going to come together, you, me, your animal, and we're going to have a discussion to clarify, to dig deeper. This isn't a 1 hour process. This is something that happens over the course of a few days. So we're going to take this one session and we're going to take this one snapshot and we're going to like create the most understanding that we can create through this process. I also offer an enlightenment subscription. This is 9 sessions privately that work just like the single session. But imagine that you have 9 snapshots over a period of time where you've conversed back and forth with your animal, and imagine the depth and the degree to which you can embody these lessons. Think of getting like a blood test, right? You get a blood test on one day. It's a snapshot. You could get a blood test a week later and it's completely different. So that's what this is. One session is a snapshot of a particular moment in time. 9 gives you a story. It gives you a longer story over several months. My suggestion is consistency, although we're flexible. We could meet weekly, every other week, every month. It's a deep dive into you and your animal. And it is where you begin writing not just your story, but your entire book together. The signature offering that Raidho Canine has is called Canine Co-Creators. It's a dog-guided adventure where we have a limited number of people, 6 to 8, and we have one companion from each family join us. We meet for 9 weeks in a row, and it's intense and awesome. This is an epic way to spend time with your companion. It offers a rich environment for expansion, connection, and transformation. And you can read more on the Canine Co-Creators page, which is in the services section. You'll have a link to it. One person who took this adventure said, "Thank you for opening my eyes, my mind, and my heart so that I could see, hear, and feel all of my dog's magic." No matter which offering you choose, the private session, the private 9 session, or the Canine Co-Creators, your companion is going to be an active and engaged participant, and your relationship together will shine in a brand new way. So when you're ready to connect with your companion through animal communication, when you're aligned to your inner knowingness and you can trust the decisions and the things that resonate inside you, and when you're ready to transform your relationship into pure gold, I'm here. Raidho Canine's here. We can't wait to meet you. We can't wait to meet your companions. You can navigate down to the services section and it'll lead the way to the offerings. And I'm just happy to meet you. Cheers.